Welcome back. This is Nick Aguirre. In this video, I will be discussing solving systems of linear equations in two variables by the substitution method. If you remember in my past previous video, I discussed or I mentioned about two ways in solving systems of linear equations. One is by graphical method and the other is by algebraic method. And under the algebraic method, there are two ways to do it, either by substitution method or by elimination method, or what we call addition or subtraction method. One of those algebraic methods is the one that I'm going to discuss in this video. It is called substitution method. As the name applies or implies, substitution means that you have to replace something. So for example, your teacher is sick and they need a substitute. So someone substitute or replace your teacher when your teacher is sick, for example. Okay, so how to do it is you choose any of this equation and then express one of them into a single variable in the left side of the equation. For example, as you can see here now, my first equation, I have 3y minus 4x is equal to 17. I have two variables on the left side. On my second equation, I have also two variables. What I want to do is to express one of the equations, either 1 or 2, into just one variable on the left hand side of the equation. And how to do that? We choose the simplest. So for me, I have to use number 2. Why? Because it is simplest. I have already y. Y has 1 as constant variable. So if I'm going to write again, y minus 5x is equal to 2. If I'm going to add 5x to both sides of the equation, then I have y is equal to 2 plus 5x. I usually name this as my third equation. It is not a different equation from the 2, but it is expressed in another way. So I'm going to name it. When I'm finished with that, if I use 2, I cannot use 2 again. Remember that if you choose 2, you cannot choose 2 twice. Okay, if you choose 1, you cannot use 1 twice. Only 1. Okay. Successively, what I meant. Okay, so if I chose 2, then I'm going to use 1. The next time I'm going to choose in this system of linear equations. So I have 3y minus 4x is equal to 17. Now what I'm going to do is substitute 3. So we have 3. Y has this value, so I'm going to use that. 2 plus 5x minus 4x is equal to 17. We are going to multiply to all the terms, so we have 6 plus 15x minus 4x is equal to 17. And then if I'm going to add both sides of the equation by subtract both sides of the equation by 6, then I have 11 on the right hand side of the equation. This is 0 now, and then 15x minus 4x, we have also 11x. dividing both sides of the equation by 11, then we have x is equal to 1. So our answer here, x is equal to 1. Why? I usually use what I did. Use number 3. But you can use any of them in this period. The crucial is that you cannot use what you chose first. I cannot choose 2 successively. So if I chose 2, I'm going to use 1 the next time. I hope you understand that. That is a crucial thing. I hope that you do understand. Okay, and then we have here now, y is equal to 2 plus 5 times 1. The value of x is 1. So y is equal to 7. Then we have y is equal to 7. To check, you have to check your answer. You can use any of that. Since we use 3, which come from 2, then we can use 3 times 7 minus 4x, use 1. Minus 4 times 1, is that equal to 17? The question mark above is just a question. And then we have 21 minus 4 is that equal to 17? Yes, 17 is equal to 17. Okay, we'll try another one. Okay, another example, x minus 5y. I don't know why it changed. X minus 5y is equal to negative 3. For x minus 3y is equal to 5. Those are my equations. And equation 1 and 2. As I said, you have to choose the simplest. At this time, equation 1 has the simplest. We have x with 1 as a constant term, or constant coefficient, sorry. Now, so use, what happened? So use 1 this time. So we have x minus 5y is equal to negative 3. If we add both sides of the equation by 5y, that is 0 now, so we have x is equal to negative 3 plus 5y. So as you can see, it doesn't matter if you choose x or y. The thing is that you need to choose the simplest. If you cannot choose anything, then that's a problem. But the simplest is what you're going to choose. Then I am going to name this number 3. We use 1. We cannot use that again, so we need to use number 2. We are forced to choose number 2, or use number 2. For x minus 3y is equal to 5. Then we substitute 3. So we have 4. The value of x is negative 3 plus 5y minus 3y is equal to 5. Then we multiply 4 to all the terms inside the parentheses. Then we have negative 12 plus 20y minus 3y is equal to 5. Adding both sides of the equation by 12, then we have 20 minus 3 is 17y is equal to 17. Then we divide both sides of the equation by 17, and we have y is equal to 1. So our y here now is equal to 1. And then, like what I said, use 3. The easiest way. because you already solved it. Just substitute the value of y. So x is equal to -3 plus 5 times 1. Then x is equal to 2. You can check the answer if it's alright, if it's correct. Let's try more. Here is another example. A little application of what you have learned. For example, you see 4 bananas and 1 sandwich there. The price of that is equal to 38 crowns. I get this from a Swedish math book. And here 3 bananas and 2 sandwiches. That costs 46 crowns. If you want to use pesos, then it's alright with you or the currency where you live. But it will be the same answer. Okay, what we need to do first is to put the system of linear equation. If we name x as the bananas, and then y as sandwich, banana, not bananas, just banana. And sandwiches, sandwich. Oh, okay. There are 4 bananas and 1 sandwich is equal to 38. And we have 3 bananas and 2 sandwiches is equal to 46. Now we're going to solve that. As you can see, we have the first equation that is the simplest, not the second equation. We have 3x and 2y there. And in the first equation, we have only y. So that's the simplest right now. So use number 1, solve for y. You can write that also if you want. Solve for y. Then we have 4x plus y is equal to 38. So we subtract 4x to both sides of the equation. Then this will become 0. Then y is equal to 38 minus 4x. And then we can name that as equation number 3. We choose 1, so we're going to choose number 2 this time. So use number 2, substitute 3. So we have 3x plus 2 times our y is 38 minus 4x is equal to 46. 3x, we multiply. 38 times 2 is 1676. That's 76. And then we have minus 8x is equal to 46. We subtract both sides of the equation by 76. Then this is 0. And we have negative 5x is equal to, what will be? 30, negative 30. So we divide both sides of the equation by negative 5. X is equal to 6 crowns, if that is your currency. If not, 6 pesos. 1 banana. For 1 banana. And then we will find how much it costs for a sandwich. So we have use number 3. That's the easiest. So y is equal to 38 minus 4 times 6. That is the value of x. So y is equal to 38 minus 24. So y is equal to 12. I am going to use crowns, or I think I will use Philippine peso. Philippine peso. Yeah, so if your answer is x is equal to 6 Philippine peso, y is equal to 12 Philippine peso. Or you can write a sentence. 6 pesos for 1 banana and 12 pesos for 1 sandwich. Something like that. Yeah, and I hope you learned something from this topic, and keep on practicing, then you will learn more. On my next video, I will be discussing solving systems of linear equations into variables by elimination. That's my next video.